But here's what I figure. I figure we'll go ahead and start with my free pulls for the week. Good evening, Kronos. How you doing? We'll start with my free pulls for the week, and then we'll kind of work our way to the big show. And so here we go. I'm going to start with the probably the least exciting is probably the Final Fantasy X Daily 10 Summon. We'll start there and just see how we do. Now, I like to keep track of mine, my pulls, just because like as soon as I get a Neo, I'm like lost in how many there are, and you know, it's just inventory management is not always a strong suit of mine. So here we go. We're starting off with a yellow for sure. We got Musapalooza here, and Magic Bun is here. Good to see you guys.
Oh, there you go.
Here we go. If this is okay, you know, she's getting her buffs, right? Or getting some buffs, and I don't have EX3 yet, so this is progress there. I'm gonna write that down.
Well, that's good. If you didn't have EX3, that is a good pull.
The good news, and I've said this before, because I pull so little, lots of things are good pulls for me. So, how do you feel about the buffs that are coming out for her?
Well, the ones that they gave and they took away the following day.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I mean, is she gonna be usable? Maybe in DV. I mean, it's still 160 team-wide buff for Machine Killer, so it could still be useful in DV and potentially some occasions. Other than that, I don't see much use from her, sadly.
Yeah. Does she have Fairy Killer already too?
She does, yes.
That's cool. Otherwise, yeah. None of that's too terribly exciting. You got eject from this pull today? Broken. OP. Alright, that's my first summon of the day. See, I've been saving them just for you guys. And then this one that I'm really excited about is the guaranteed, because everybody loves guarantees, right? I love guarantees, personally. What did you get out of your guaranteed today?
My pulls today were mostly trash on the free stuff.
On the free stuff, yeah.
Yeah, on the free stuff, I got the premium Arab from the 10 FF10 pull, and from this one, I got Selena.
Okay, well, I'm guessing you probably had EX3 of both of those already.
Multiple times.
Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, no!
Oh, I said Selena, you got a soul.
Oh.
I got.
What's funny about this is to get kind of hyped up. I was watching some of my last, some of my older pull videos, and I got a soul on a guaranteed, and it was just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's painful.
Such a troll. Such a troll.
So many of us talked about it. These things should go into like a filtered pool.
They really do. There's just too many of them. Maybe we'll get some upgrades.
Yes, there you go. NV. Grats.
Yes! This is my very first Balthier. This is going...
Beat the game.
Yeah.
You can quit undefeated.
Someone tell Gonzi. I'm done. I'm done. There we go.
Lord Barthier, man. Unbeatable. Grats.
Yep.
And you have this VIP shard, so EX1 at least.
Ooh, yes, good point. I've got some coins laying around. I could do that. Flip says Soul's a badass and a great unit. Oh, just not a great unit. Sorry. Yes, a badass, not a great unit. I would agree with that statement.
I mean, he's what, 3 years old now? And V's came out 3 years ago?
I think so. I was just thinking about that because like some of the first Neo Visions units were like the Final Fantasy VII ones, right?
That's right. The OG
Yeah.
Final Fantasy VII, and then Akstar, Soul, and whatever came after.
Yeah, I remember the house that I lived in when I was first fusing my very first Tifa, and it was about 3 years ago. Yeah, so that sounds about right. All right, so we've done those. Let's go ahead and grab these. We got these tickets too. Where are they? These 10+ ones. These can generate Neos, so let's do these. Yeah, Flip, I'm excited about that Balthier. That's good stuff.
I like Balthier, just to let you know, another reason is that his auto attack does a steal at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, he has different uses just for fun if you want to use it for varied runs.
I've been using Fran for that to quickly steal from the Esper Ores.
Oh, that works too. Absolutely.
But this is an upgrade. Fran is a definite upgrade from Balthier. And
there are a couple.
What's that?
In this game, there are a couple.
Oh, yes.
Together, he's stronger.
Yes. So none of this I'm saving. Yeah, none of this I'm hanging on to. Bummer. Here goes number 2.
Well, you have gotten 3 NVs up to now.
Yes. So far, just off of free stuff, it's going pretty well, I would say. I don't want to like jinx us, but you know, Jonathan, your free pulls were trash. I'm really sorry to hear that. That's been my free pulls for like the past 2 or 3 weeks. Moose, you need to set your Balthier as a friend unit so we can both use Balthiers, and I've got 2 Frans, and then we can like do the double Fran Balthier thing. You got an NV Physalis, Jonathan? Good stuff. She's got buffs at least, right? What do we think of this one?
Sorry, this pull?
Yeah, I'm not in love with this one.
Prompto is I just keep making his TMR because you can flip it 4 times. And I don't keep track of how many I have. So every time I see a Prompto, I just grab his TMR just in case.
Yep.
But the rest of it, sadly, you know, there's nothing there for you unless you don't have that many chick hats. That's all right for summer. Luca, I think it is.
Yeah. We got a summer chic hat today from Item World, so that's exciting. That's another one right there. Kung Fu Devil, hey, thanks for the comment. I appreciate that. Appreciate all the positive feedback about what I'm doing. And yeah, there are definitely a couple other creators here. So everybody say hi to Kung Fu. Let's go ahead. Kung Fu. Yeah, Elmsmore says hello. And Moose, I'm sorry. I guess I need to add you to my friends list. I'll make room for you. I promise. After we're done here. Let's do these. We're almost there. We're almost going to get this Tsukiko. We know we're gonna do it. So let's throw these free tickets and then be on our way.
You might get lucky with an NV on this. Each time I do 10 of these EX tickets, I usually get an NV from it.
I usually do too. I have like uncanny luck on the blue tickets. My chat can tell you that. There we are.
Ah, boo. 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 I have 6 EX3 of her. Like, I want to murder them.
That's wild. So, I was actually just I was kind of consolidating some units the other day, and I have never made an EX3 Sulfina because I just keep making EX2s and then sharding them to make more of them to get more NV tickets.
Yeah, to each his own. Exactly. I make EX2s for the NV, but I make it my first one always EX3.
Yeah. Well, it's just that's a unit that I never use, you know. Like I don't think I've actually ever used Sulfina to clear something.
Well, when she came out, I did, but she's not strong, sadly. But she does have the tack chains and stuff. So when she came out, I did have some use for her. She was useful for the DV around that period, or I should say, for the DV for that period. Aside from that, the STMR is not impressive. The TMR is worthless. The card is outdated. It was good when it came out.
Yep. And I'm saving that guy because STMRs are good.
Yeah, save your guys. Absolutely. Literally.
Also, if we see any Amarants, right? And if we see any Gaos, X-Deaths, a handful of things.
And Golbez as well soon.
Golbez, yep. That's another good one. Coming out soon, hopefully. I mean, I don't mind getting more blue waves.
Yeah, I have enough. But yeah, if you don't have enough, he's good. Even his STMR, I made a couple of those just in case. It's not bad.
Well, and I had never really used him for anything because, again, by the time he came out, we had Neos. But like, I didn't realize that he could do what he did to like buff the evoke skills.
Yeah, like Yuna's STMR.
Yeah. I didn't realize that, and so that came in a lot of use recently.
Oh yeah, I think Sinzar used it in one of his videos recently as well, right?
Yep. For was it the Sin fight or was it for the maybe for the Spheromorph fight?
It's one of those in the FF10 DV for sure.
Yep.
There you go, another Prompto. If you need
There's
more
another
of this.
Prompto, exactly. I wish that these units would all get awakened to NVAs. I'm just gonna say it. I wish they.
All 5-star units would get NVA. To be fair, it would help us clean up for veteran players. It would help us clean up the units that we have in the inventory.
Yeah, for sure.
But these are sweet looking units with the espers in the back and stuff. Absolutely, I'd like them to get an NV. But
well, and because like the rain one looks so cool when he shifts. Like it would just be neat to see them all. Like I imagine the Sol and Diablos one would look really cool.
I'd like to see Ashura Axstar.
Yes.
I'd like to see Axstar being relevant.
Yeah, Axstar, more like Crapstar.
None of them are relevant, sadly. I mean, the latest one, the return one, I mean, he could be useful, but
yep.
Sadly, not really.
All right, so we've come to the moment of truth, and so far we have gotten 4 NVs along the way with all of our free stuff. So I feel like we're on to a good start here. Chrono says Waxstar. I love it. Phantasm, hello, my good friend. Here we go. Our first pull is 3,000 and gets us a 10+1. So here goes nothing.
Good luck, buddy.
Thank you. Who are some of your favorite units, by the way? Like you mentioned, I think when we were just talking before, you were talking about like series units that you really, really like. So who are some of your favorites?
I'm a huge, massive fan of FF6 and FF4. So all the units from those games, just because the games as a whole were fantastic. So all those units I'm a fan of. FF12 would be the next one in the series that I'd be a fan of, except for Van. I'm not a fan of Van at all. But all the other units, Balthier, Bosch, which I hope gets an NV at some point in the future. Good luck.
Oh gosh, I'm so nervous.
And then following these 3 games from the main FF series, I would say DQ. I'm a massive DQ fan. I've pulled on every single banner. Rip.
Yeah, that. If I hadn't been fusing copies, yeah, this would probably be EX2 or EX3 second copy of her. So, oof.
Big rip.
Yep.
I mean, her STMR can still be useful.
Absolutely.
Her EMR is not terrible, but the unit, big rip.
Yep. I love that perspective flip that Guy does better damage than Axstar. That's rough. And yeah, Final Fantasy VI, fantastic. And everyone is, in fact, Rain. You're right. You love Final Fantasy 2. Okay. I also like Final Fantasy 2. It's complicated in a charming way. Anything else I'm saying?
As far as I'm concerned, all the Final Fantasy games are really, really fun. But when it gets into futuristic stuff or sci-fi stuff, it's less my jam.
Mm-hmm.
So I prefer the medieval fantasy or steampunk fantasy versus futuristic sci-fi fantasy like Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 8, 13. It's just not my jam, sadly.
I can get behind that ideology. Yeah. Alrighty. That was at least we got an NB. That's a red pearl and some fragments, right?
Yep, absolutely. I mean, you have to look at the upside. I mean, a total 5 NV up to now. Not too bad.
Not too bad.
A lot of steps left. Good luck.
Yep. Oh man. Yeah, but I would say that the vast majority of the people's pulls that I've seen today have all been just really, really bad.
Yep. Same here. Everybody's been pretty bad or had to go really deep to get the EX3, except for a few people that are just like so lucky. Like, yeah. I'm so jelly. I hate them.
All right. Ignis is an NVA. I've been using Ignis on my Tuesday Preppers videos because he's in the current EX shop right now. So that's been good. But otherwise...
Bad pull. Sorry for that.
Bad. There's a stop resistance right here. There's a stop immunity off of this.
Well, yeah, her STMR.
Yeah, that's about everything that you would want out of this entire pull. So,
yeah, if you don't have enough of it, why not? Absolutely.
Phantasm, I'm gonna go ahead and say that I do think you and Elmsmore would get along. I will say that right now. All right. So this is, I believe, the all rainbow pull.
I'm not sure. It could be this one or the next one. I'm not sure, but I hate those pulls.
I hate these pulls. I would almost rather get like good 3 stars than the all rainbow pull.
Yeah, like limited 3 stars or ones that were removed from the pool, like Guy, rather than 5-star rainbows. That well, and again for veteran players, I'm sure new players would love some of these STMRs. Oh, good luck. You got
We got one.
Ooh,
That's kind of rough. I will say though, I don't have her even at EX2 yet, so
okay. So for you, it would
for
be
me
good.
it's something.
Yeah, I'm sad to say you're probably never going to use her, but again, anything
Not
that you EX3,
not even with her intrinsic. No.
yeah, exactly. So, but anything you don't have EX3 for me is a thumbs up.
Yes. Double ouch from Musapalooza. I love it. No, I know. I do, Shadow. I wish her intrinsic made her more usable too. Like, I tell you who is like, I love Sky's intrinsic so much.
You're on a Prompto streak, by the way.
I am on a Prompto streak. And, and a sweet Luca here is useful for the current Clash of Wills. So that's
Yeah,
good.
her STMR is fantastic. I recommend getting 6. Queen as well. Get 6 of her STMR for the guts.
Yep.
Rivera, her TMR, very useful.
Absolutely.
And I mean, you could NVA Lightning, and that's about it.
Yep.
Oh, there's Medina. If you don't have her EX3.
Mm-hmm. Medina is super fun to play with on old trials and stuff.
And her buff for her rod is unlimited. It's not limited to 1, so her rod is still a very powerful rod for 2H match.
Yes. Scott says Sky was already OP. Let's make her more OP. Absolutely. All right. Guaranteed. This could go a lot of different ways. You know, at this moment, I need a Chizuru and I need a Sylvie. If I get either one of those, then I will be able to have EX3 of either one of those. So that's what I really, really need. But of course, we want Tsukiko's.
We're about to see what you get.
Don't you bring that on me. Tell me it's going to be rain. Come on.
Oh,
Technically, potentially, you're true, though, because if everybody's rain, then it is rain.
On the first 2 steps of this banner, I got 2 Rain Warrior of Lights.
Oh, wow.
Oof. Rip.
That is kind of a rip, yeah. I enjoy her a lot, and I've done some really funny stuff with her lately using the Hyo Vision card. But yeah,
I assume you already have your EX3. That's why I'm saying big rip.
this is progress towards a second one. Yeah,
Oh, there you go. Big rip. Sorry.
yeah. At least he didn't say Vlad. You're right, because that has happened before where you guys have brought a Vlad on me, and I don't appreciate it.
Oh, Vlad. What a sad pull if you get Vlad.
Awakened Onion Knight is one that's coming out in the future as an NVA. He's already locked because he's a rainbow for me. But yeah.
Yeah, not very good pull, sadly.
Yeah. Otherwise, yeah. Spin, what's the plan? We're doing polls for Tsukiko, but so far, all off banners. Guaranteed number 2. It's taking a long time. You know what that means. If it's taking a long time, it's because they're trying to find my Tsukiko.
Yeah, that's right.
Do you have any superstitions like that?
Oh, you got her, I don't know, brother or friend?
We got her buddy, yeah. Already EX3, but, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You can make a team of him for fun, for some fun tactics, just personal fun.
Yep.
Like I got 5 clouds NV that are 3-star, 3 EX3. So I made some fun strats.
Yeah. At least they can all chain with each other.
But going back to your question, no, I don't have any superstitions like that. However, sometimes because I like to believe in some things, so sometimes I click at different spots just to see if my luck will change.
Mm-hmm. For a while, I thought my daughter was lucky, and then I let her sit in on my Chow pull video, and it was horrible. So she's not welcome back.
Oh, big sad.
Oh man, but the rest of this is all no.
The only reason I'm not saying rip on Kaido is he's still a recent unit. So if
Yes.
you already have EX3, he's a recent unit. That can be forgiven. But if you got like a rain on this, that's big rip.
Yeah, and also, if you are crazy like this, his STMR is very good for the for the current Clash of Wills.
Oh yeah, I mean, I based on killers, I always make multiple depending if I need the killers or not. But like his STMR I already have 4. It's enough.
I have not yet bought the 5K shard bundle, but looks like we may end up having to at this point. Oh man. I mean, I want to have her at EX2 because I'd really like to take her to the Clash of Wills. But
well, EX2 is easy enough to get.
It
If
is.
you're planning on getting the 5K bundle, then you get 2200 lapis from the shop. Oh, this is a recent unit. That's good.
yeah, and somebody just said that the next NV was going to be premium, and so here we go.
Well, there you go. Grats. I mean, this is a win. It's a very recent unit. It's a decent unit. I like her whip.
Her whip is very good. I have 1 copy of the whip so far, so this is good.
It's progress.
It is progress. Yes, the STMR is great. It's fantastic. That vision card, though.
Yeah, I don't understand. I'm pretty sure that's why they put that Glex with her. The Glex card, which is so much better. Cindy is good. Get as many Cindy STMRs as you can.
Absolutely.
Waka, if you don't have a couple of EX3 of him already. I have 70 of his EX3 already.
You have 7 EX3 Wakas.
I went nuts on it just for fun because I had no good FF10 units for bonus. And I had so many Wakas. So I just went nuts making Wakas, and that's my whole team is Wakas.
I love it. I love it.
And I meant all content, including some of the DV with Waka teams.
That's
well,
really
except
funny.
for DV, you can only use 1, but I mean everything else, full Waka team.
That's a good question. So Shadow raises a good question. Who is going to be your home screen vision card next week, Elmsmore?
Definitely an FF6 unit, but I don't know the music because I didn't check him out on the JP version. So I'm going to check what card gives what music, and I'll use that one, but from FF6. Good
stuff. I have a bunch of favorites, depending on what the music is for some of the oh gosh, probably either maybe some of the Final Fantasy IV ones. I need to check some of those out. There are no Final Fantasy Tactics vision cards, so that's kind of where my favorite would be. But I guess I could check what Laguna's is because I really enjoy I love the music in 8 a lot, so maybe that one.
Not only not in cards, but no NV units for 50.
Oh, I know. That's really depressing. Really depressing.
I'm still waiting for Orlando.
Alrighty, so here we go. I've got to go 2 laps here to get the last of the tokens that we need. So here goes. We're going all the way to Pity. You're gonna put the Dazzling Demoness up, Flip? I like it. What's the music? We don't know, because that's a global card.
They're gonna get music because a lot of the cards don't have music at all. Like especially limited banners have no music except for one, from what I was told.
Okay. You're gonna put the Cactar card up? Yes. Fantastic. So believe it or not, I get very few Aranias, like, ever. And so, like, I still don't have even EX1 Arania, which is kind of funny.
I mean, she's useless. There's so many 15 units anyways. She's sadly useless.
Oh, the Xenogears card has music? That's cool.
So that's probably the only one then, because all the other limited banners, they don't have the music. Again, me being a DQ fan, I was very sad to know that they don't have music for their cards.
Yeah. So you're a Final Fantasy Tactics fan?
I am not a huge fan, but I am a fan. It's still rated high in my favorite RPGs.
Yeah.
For the Lions there, one of my favorite. Ogre Tactics, I do prefer that a little more. I'm a big Ogre Battle fan.
Okay. That's cool. That's very cool.
I mean, Riku STMR is nice there. The rest is, forgettable.
Is hers high class dagger?
That's correct.
Yeah, that is a good one. I need more of those, so that's good. And yeah, Summer Lastwell. Even though we just had Summer Lastwell on banner, awkward.
That is STMR is terrible now.
Yes. Alrighty, and
that's your blue pull, the full blue pull that you love so much.
Yes, here we go. The full blue, please. A bunch of old available TMRs that we can't get anymore, please. But we got lucky on the last one.
Yes, you did. That's very rare too. But who was it? Was it EMK Ultra on that pull? Got two.
She got two in a row. Yes.
That burned.
It really does. Hey, we got a Tsukiko.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the wrong Tsukiko. We got Cindy.
We did get a Cindy.
We got what's her name? Is it Beatrice? Not Beatrice. Name with the goggles. The goggle STMR.
Oh, Eileen.
Eileen, that's right.
Yes,
that's a good STMR. And you got another Prompto. The streak continues.
The streak continues. These pulls are brought to you by Prompto.
That's right.
But this is the wrong one. The game does not cooperate.
Yeah.
She still totes adorbs though.
Yeah, and her armor gives that spell to the new Tsukiko too. So.
Oh, does it really?
Yeah, her clothes.
That's funny.
I mean, it's super outdated, but it's there.
The modifier is totally worth running that armor.
I think it's a 1 time or 10 times modifier.
Yeah, that's super great. But at the back of the day, though, that was a neat strategy to just like at least get people chaining for you, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
Oh my goodness. Upgrade, please?
No, it won't. It'll only upgrade when you see it white. When it's a white crystal. When it's rainbow crystal, it doesn't upgrade. Like that upgrades. Congrats.
Yep.
Good luck.
Thank you. Please, please. Oh, finally. Finally.
So now you're pretty much guaranteed EX2 with the stuff that you can pick up right away.
Yeah, so because if you get her, and then you can grab, go to Pity, and then you can get the
you 50 get her 4 fragments, and then you can pick up the 5K bundle, and that's EX2.
Yeah, very good, very good.
Yeah.
So at least we can take her to Clash of Wills.
As far as her TMR goes, my recommendation is not more than 1 because it's limited and only for Tsukiko. And for STMR, I've heard different opinions. My opinion is 2, and that's enough.
I think 2 is plenty because we've also... I know the goal, like, if you're doing that, is to try and get a bunch of people who are using the same weapon type to take advantage of imperils and stuff. But at this point, there's just been so many good options for, like, true double-hand magic on a weapon. Like Olive's gun, Dark Fina's whip... stuff like that I just feel like it's maybe not as necessary to get so much.
My point of view is that the only thing that it gives you is the high mag on it. Everything else is pretty much exclusive to her. And the evoke damage, I mean, who else are you going to put it on? Maybe Yuna? So 2 is plenty because, like you said, there's so many alternatives at the moment for 2H magic weapons, including rods specifically.
Right. So
my opinion was don't get more than 2.
I was aiming at 2, so that's good. Thanks Musapalooza. And Jonathan says that Laguna's card music is the acting music from the dream where you fight the red dragon. That's fantastic. That's such a great scene. All right, here goes. 4 more steps here, and then we're done.
Hopefully you get a few more Tsukiko. It can happen.
It totally can. Yeah. So MK is one of the Facebook folks as well, and so she posted it there first, and Barry said, what you ought to do is you got to put that in Sinzar's Discord. And because we all know how much Sinzar loves that all 11 rainbow.
Yeah, I mean, his pulls are very salty.
Yeah,
very, very salty. And again, so many other people too. So when I saw that, especially on that pull, when it's usually
Mhm.
just rainbows, and she got 2 Tsukiko.
Yeah. I saved honorable rod arts because I like honorable rod arts, but otherwise all that is just kind of junk.
Yeah, sadly. I mean, that's still a really good TMR, but I think I'm at 20 at this point. I stopped making them.
Yeah. Yuna's card music would be good if you have Yuna's card. I thankfully do have Yuna's card. Just got it last week. So.
Yeah, I mean, they gave us so many shards for her and the free unit. So
I love that.
Opportunity for almost everybody to have guaranteed her card pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a big fan of her card, to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's locked to FF10 units, and she's the only one who's going to use it. And for everybody else, they don't get the 500 spirit on it. So I'm sadly not a fan of it, especially that she was a premium, if you remember.
Yes, I do remember.
I mean, Eurasia in this pool, NVA, and her TMR and STMR are good, if I remember.
Mm-hmm.
But that's about it.
Yeah, Wisdom of Hess is really good. And then her hairpin is the hat. STMR has like really good spirit and HP.
Oh, and you have what's her name with the big staff there? She's also NVA, but
yep,
just terrible.
Is terrible. Is terrible. This one, nope. Actually, yeah, everybody there is not that important. There was a time when you needed 2 Zidane STMRs for Neovision Zidane.
Yeah, only part, but yeah, nope, big rip.
Yep, big rip. All right, here goes 11.
Also, if I'm not mistaken, JP got upgrades for it. We never did.
Yes, that is correct. But we got Sky, so who can complain?
Oh yeah, for sure. I chased her STMR so hard.
Mm-hmm. Sky was actually where I kind of started getting interested in Clash of Wills. Just because I kind of got her randomly, and I was like, oh, this unit seems pretty good.
Tsukiko? Yes!
Yes!
You lucky SOB.
Hey, I just want to throw out there, too, at this point, I've pulled 2 more than most people have.
So that saves you the 5k if you don't want to pick up that 5k bundle, just in case. Because now, with her shop shards, you have EX2.
Yep. At this point, too, I will not have 5k at the end of this session. But I haven't done Clash of Wills yet, so I haven't done any of that. And we do have some daily lapis coming up in the next couple of days. So, yeah.
Yeah, and if you picked up the fountain, that's, within 5 days, that's 1,500 lapis.
Yep. So glad I got the Knights Who Soar the Skies vision card. That's fantastic. Oh gosh, who else is here?
I still make Zon as TMRs just for the LB fill rate and stuff, so that's not terrible. Lexa has her NVA, if I'm not mistaken, or am I mistaken? I think she does.
Yes, she does not have an NVA. I do enjoy Jessie a lot, and this Tifa. Her TMR can give counter chance.
Yeah, that's true. The TMR is still very, very good.
Yep. So for people who don't have Blizzard orbs, you can use that as an alternative.
Yeah, and Jesse's TMR is still good. I mean, if you don't have that many, I made a couple of those.
Yep, for sure. Awesome. Let's move it to our last free pull. So I'll get your appraisal here of how we did after the poll, because this could totally change it right here.
Let me just say that I don't like the official step up for these units, but these step up banners, like this type of step up, I hate these. They're so bad.
They are so bad. I like that it's free, but I really like there was a time when the free pull had 11 on it.
Tsukiko?
Oh my goodness! Oh my gosh, it's too bad we didn't do a pull battle. Gosh. I would have totally won this one.
Oh yeah, you already beat me. my pull didn't go great.
Oh man. So we got EX2.
Yeah, now you have guaranteed EX2 without spending anything else.
Without spending anything else.
By spending everything else, you'll be very close to EX3.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh. That's fantastic.
It's okay
So
if you get the lapis shards, you get the shard bundle, you get the store shards, then you can throw her in the shard dungeon. Or actually, sorry, with the VIP and the login rewards, I think that's EX3, if I'm not mistaken.
that may very well be.
So 30 plus the 20 is 50. With the 5K, that's 100. Her shop 50. That's right. With the VIP, that's CX3.
That's rad. Well, we'll be putting her in the shard dungeon for sure. I haven't done my shard dungeon today. I was gonna wait until after I got all the way through this before I decided who I was gonna put in the shard dungeon for today. Now we know. So let's just get a final count here. We got Albed Girl Riku, Sol, Balthier, Shoreline Fina Daisy, Aerith, the old school one, like the original one, Mazurka, White Dragon Ling, Kaito, Dark Fina Warrior's Prayer, and 3 Tsukikos. So on a scale of 1 to 10, where like 1 is like totally bad and 10 is like really good, how would you grade today's polls, Elmsmore?
That would really depend on the point of view. So that depends if you're a really lucky person or a really unlucky person. So if you're really unlucky, this is like an 8, because it's very good to get 3 of the units that you want on banner, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you're a very lucky person, getting 3 is very sad.
Yeah. I am not, I would say, a very lucky person. I would say I'm probably somewhere in the middle, you know? There was a couple of there where I had a really bad string of luck. Speaking of MK, there she is. We were talking about you getting 2 in a row on the 11 poll earlier. I would say that, I had a really bad string of luck between Sephiroth and then Tiana was really, really bad. And Chao was really, really bad. And then after that, it kind of started picking up for me. My best ever was probably the Sylvie banner. But this one's a pretty close.
Yeah, so I would say an 8, because I mean you did get a few recent units. Like I'd say the Warrior of Prayers, Dark Fina is like, that's super cool.
Yeah.
The 3 Tsukiko's great. It's on banner. It's what we want.
That's what we want.
The rest pretty average, but I would say if you're not a lucky person, this is a pretty lucky streak to stop at the first pity. Because
yes.
People would just keep going.
Some people would just keep going. And I do technically have tickets. I think at this point I probably just need to save them for near, like I keep saying I'm going to do. But we'll see.
Oh yeah, I would save. I mean, like I said, if you accumulate your lapis, or if you spend a little bit, if you do, you already have EX3 Tsukiko, so it's already safe.
Yep. And I would also say there was something else in there I was going to talk about when it came to that. It was that thought has totally blown out of my head, though.
Well, while you're thinking about it, go pick up your pity and go check out the shop is my recommendation. And think about it while you do that.
That's what I'm going to do. So let's go to the shop. We'll grab our pity copy. We have to lock our pity copy, too, because if we don't, like, we know what's going to happen. I'm going to accidentally fuse her. Like I did with all those Rubicantes that one time.
And your card. Don't forget your card.
Yes. How beautiful is that?
Yep.
And my card. Why we were here in the first place was to get this card.
Yeah, I think it's a very, very good card.
Not I do too.
As the Dazzling, but still a very good card to have, especially for people who don't have that many Dark Rain cards, for example, or other similar cards.
Yep. So I would say, like, if Dazzling is a 10, I would call this one like an 8, personally. But there we go.
Yeah, maybe a little lower, maybe a 7, but still a very good card, like a strong 7.
I'll accept strong 7. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, the differences are still big, even minute, but they make a big difference because the Dazzling has the chain cap, gives you a boatload of mana, and I think the is it locked to FFBE, the 500 match? I don't remember. I don't think so. That's another thing.
Let's go look, because I can't remember off the top of my head. Let's see here. The double hand and the chain limit is. The 500 is not.
There you go. So that's why it puts it a little higher for me.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it's still a major difference.
Cool. Well, I think that's all we've got as far as polls go, unless until I start going through Clash of Wills and grabbing some more free tickets and stuff. But Elms, thank you so much for hanging out and talking game and talking commentary and stuff like that. Appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me. Hopefully, for more fun in the future.
All right, we will definitely have to do. We'll have to go head to head sometime.
We will definitely. We'll organize together.
All right.